Barstool Pick'em brought to you by our friends at Cross Country Mortgage. Cross Country Mortgage, some of us have not had the best records. That's myself right now. Not going to say any names. That's me. They have an average close time of 21 days, which is crazy fast. They've got a wide variety of loan types, which means they've got everything to cover everyone with huge variety of products. They cover everything from renovations to refis and everything in between. So when it comes to picking a mortgage lender, go with someone with the record to back it up. Ride with Cross Country Mortgage. They're dedicated to getting it done. Go to crosscountrymortgage.com/Barstool so Cross Country Mortgage can take care of you through the home buying process. crosscountrymortgage.com/Barstool. Cross Country Mortgage LLC, NMLS 3029. All loans subject to underwriting approval. www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org. Cross Country Mortgage is the best place to get a mortgage. Get yourself your man cave. Get yourself your setup for Saturdays. Get yourself a nice seat so that you're fully sitting down. crosscountrymortgage.com/Barstool. All right, week 10. We are here. We are live. I've been terrible. Dave is now in the lead.
I suck too.
Dave is 51%. I'm 45%. I'm so bad, so I'm actually going to do something real quick. I am 2-1 this week because I started
80% on the locks too.
And that really doesn't do justice.
What do you think your margin of victory is too? Yeah, you've been saying that from the get-go.
I'm wearing these. What
what are you doing?
What am I
You
wearing?
never wear them. They only make me
Never
wear
wear
them.
those.
I look like a weirdo.
Never
Rico
wear
probably
them.
thinks he's getting
Oh,
whacked
what
because
the
you put
fuck?
on the
I'm like,
headphones.
what the fuck? I was like,
The
you're
bullets,
loud.
They don't reverberate.
That was
Me
crazy.
and Liam were just like, what just happened?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I was like, what? And I didn't figure it out when I heard it in my ear either. I was like, what the fuck?
Who is that guy?
Yeah. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't wear these.
Yeah, everything's off. I went the back way to get here today.
Strange.
I went through the
I don't
kitchen.
know why I put those on.
Secret whispers.
No
Back
clue.
way.
I was saying before I acted out of pocket. I don't know what that was. 8-2 doesn't do justice how good my Mortal Locks have been because
awesome.
they don't just win; they win by 100. They're over before they even start.
Great one last week with Mississippi State.
No. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Because I had to switch.
Yeah. You had to switch.
That's when you know you're powerful.
You've done that multiple weeks.
Because Florida, I wanted Florida.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
I
you wanted Liberty.
I thought you wanted UMass.
You wanted Liberty.
Oh, you wanted Liberty.
You wanted Liberty, and they both
you didn't
won.
take Liberty because Liberty's in
Virginia.
Correct.
So you took Mississippi State
Correct.
against Kentucky and
Also
you won that.
And I bet them both in real life, huge wins. But I mean, I went house. Yeah, no, I'm just seeing everything because they were different. I took Liberty on the college football show.
Yeah.
Because I can do it there. I didn't take it here, so I'm killing it.
Yeah.
Rico,
and we got bad guy Rico.
This is relegation week for you.
Yeah, so explain that, Dave.
Yes, it is. We agreed on this. We agreed on this during the show. If you lose 3 weeks in a row as your mortal lock, you get relegated. Someone replaces you. Probably.
For the whole show or just for the pick? Just for the pick,
For the
right?
pick.
For the mortal lock
Yeah,
pick.
you're out of the
it's
mortal lock.
He's
All
still
right.
on the show.
Okay.
It's just that he doesn't get to be in the mortal lock parlay.
Correct.
He gets to do a mortal lock. If he wins the mortal lock, he then gets... If he wins the mortal lock and that person then loses...
Right, he's out for as long as the replacement
Other person wins.
which is Kelly in Vegas.
Yes.
No brainer. Kelly in Vegas put 10 grand on her. Kelly in Vegas has won 3 of the last 4
She's a
weeks.
genius.
Her 3-team underdog parlay. 2 of them she did a money lines as well. This week it was just versus the spread. But so I think she was 1-2 the prior week. So 3, 6, 9, 10-2 versus spread. You can't pick one. She's picking them all.
She's incredible. She's the best.
She is good.
She's the best.
Understatement.
You're
the worst.
You're a bad guy.
You keep saying that. What is the issue?
I lost
do
twice
your
on
research.
Buffalo.
I know we lost twice.
Because
I do the research.
we went to Hoboken, and you're like,
lost
I've
twice
been
on
watching the
Buffalo.
game. Buffalo's going to win this game. They didn't win this game. I went
No, they lost.
double on Buffalo. That's a bad guy thing to do.
And then, I wish we all had this where if you have a bad day, you can just skip the stream the next day.
See,
No, I'll hand up. I
Nope.
I
know what you're going to
excused him.
say. But here's the thing, Dan. Have you ever heard, when every degree of football, high school, college, NFL, optional practices? You don't have to show up.
That's fair.
They're optional.
Dan, get in front of that.
I said to him right away.
Because he does it.
Time out.
And he's in the
Time
office
out.
for
Time
5
out.
minutes
Time out.
and walks
Time out.
by
Did you
and
hear this?
fucking
Time
throws
out.
a bottle.
Time out.
By the way,
Fucking
did you
guy.
hear
I'm
this?
taking an early timeout.
I want to tell
this
you.
is like when Bo
I
Ryan,
just want
when someone would turn the ball over 30 seconds in the game, he'd be like, time out.
Can I relay a story and then you can do? So I was in the office quickly running around Mondays, and I'm like, good to see you on Sunday. I was walking, I just heard him pound the desk and go, damn it.
Time out.
What's up?
Would you have come?
Yes.
But you actually would have.
Yeah.
You didn't say that because you did say to me, you're like, should I come? Or were you trying to not come?
I'm available.
I got nothing else.
I
all part of the big
overheard.
plan.
I don't know if I had a guy in your huddle or what, but I heard some. Should I come? Is that a factual question?
Time back in.
No, it's
You didn't ask that then?
Dan. I'm ready to go.
I'll
He
tell you
goes,
exactly
we don't
what
need
happened.
you tomorrow.
I tell you exactly what happened.
Should I
heavy
come?
Steeler
Should I
fans.
come was not asked.
You're setting Rico up.
You're
again?
setting me up
No,
for a
I
loss.
asked. That was a private timeout conversation. What the fuck?
I go, I'm
The
ready to
microphones
go.
are on.
I'm ready to
You
go.
were mic'd up. We
Yeah,
heard
but they don't
on TV.
they
They're
don't
like,
release-
oh.
They don't release the mic'd up till 2 days later.
No, but
I
what-
said, I'm ready to go.
no.
Sunday.
Okay, fine.
I was.
But you said, what did you say? Should I go?
I couldn't remember if he asked that, but that was a
Did you
private
ask that?
conversation.
I said, you sure? You sure? You don't need me to go? No, we
I'll
don't
back
need you to
up
go.
Do you need me to go?
I'll back
We
up
don't
Rico.
need you to go.
We
That's
have,
Did you
said.
ask, do you need me to go?
Yes, I'm available.
Why?
What?
Just go.
No, if there's no, the roster was already filled based
No, it
on
wasn't.
what.
Sunday was so we
See,
did have.
you
Rome-
said you're a good
I'm
cop
trying to
back.
help.
I'm not playing good
I'm
cop.
trying to help.
Are you a top 3?
You are, but
you said you're a top 3 gambling
Talk
guy.
to your
Yes or no?
fucking sheriff.
Did you say you're top 3?
Yes.
Then how do you not show up on a Sunday gambling stream? Answer it.
My supervisor said, don't go.
Who brought up the conversation?
Dan.
No.
Well, I said, hey, I'm going to be, you need me tomorrow? Oh,
All right,
him and
so you
Jack-
said you need me tomorrow.
him and
Why do you
Jack-
even ask? You
him
just
and
go.
Him and Jack are doing the roster, and they're like, I think
No,
we're
no,
too
no.
filled out.
No, no, no.
Did you or did you not say that?
We never said we think we're too filled out. I said so. We
You
on
need me to go.
Sunday. On Sunday we had Roan come, who doesn't usually come. We had Nick Tarani come, who doesn't usually come, and Jeff D'Lo, who doesn't always come. So we did have extra guys, and I think Rico said, "Do you need me?" And I said, "You can sit this one out." So I'll take some blame for
Available. Ready
No,
to
no,
go.
no, wrong.
You
What
also said Dave was not coming. And
I didn't think
feel
Dave was
like
coming.
If Rico knew that Dave was coming, he probably would have.
Well,
come.
that
I would've
shouldn't
gone
count.
regardless.
So that's that.
But why
I
are
don't
you
buy
even
that.
asking? You say you're a top 3 gambling guy. You're coming full time. Why are you asking? Do you have no heart, no desire to build your brand and be part of content?
I was told.
I'm asking
don't
you.
go.
No, you asked me though. I'm having your back that I told him not to come, but you did ask. What Dave's saying is, don't even ask, just come.
Like, why don't you want to come?
That goes against what you're saying, though. Then you're.
You asked.
No, I didn't ask.
Yeah, you did.
I was available.
You said, should I come? You just said,
After he said, you don't come. I'll be here
No,
tomorrow.
I don't think so.
Who
I don't
initiated
think,
the
I don't
conversation?
Think that's
Him
how,
and Jack were talking. I was just standing there.
I don't think I
And
said
I was like, all right, I'll be here.
Come.
I said, I'll be here tomorrow. We going live at 3. Dan's like, we don't need you to come tomorrow. That's exactly how it transpired.
Are you sure?
Should we get Jack McCarthy in here?
yes.
I don't.
All right, well, I'm gonna. You guys can't preface him with anything.
Nope.
I'm just gonna ask him to.
I'll take full blame. I mean, we did have a lot of people.
Right.
I had no problem with you not being there. I told Dave on the stream that I told you not to.
Yes.
You're okay not being
I
there.
know. I had one of my
So I've had your
lieutenants
back
tell me
through
that.
the whole thing.
You're missing something so dramatically important to this conversation. We'll get the exact transcript. Don't lead him either, Hank.
I literally just said.
I don't think this happened on stream
Coming
either
to pick
because
him
it was
soon,
after
yeah.
the
It didn't.
stream.
It was
ended.
after the stream.
But my point is, you said you're a top 3 gambling guy here, right?
Right. Big 3.
The big 3. This is us.
You should
it's
be-
LeBron. I'm
How-
Bosh,
Yeah, but you don't
you're
go
Dwayne
again.
Wade.
I've still
No,
worked
no.
jobs where you report to a supervisor.
No.
Supervisor says we don't need you to go.
No.
No.
Optional.
All right, then I'm a then I get to do whatever I want then at all
No,
times.
wrong.
So then why do I have a supervisor?
Optional.
I'm not.
practice.
I don't want to be your supervisor because I'm
Optional.
not the answer to
do you
all
do you
the
think?
time. I
Let
don't
me
want
ask you
that.
this. Let me ask you
I would
this.
text you in a week.
If I just want to just sidebar, Dave, sidebar between me and you. If I'm Rico's supervisor, you need to like 10x my salary.
Okay.
I
All
can't
right.
handle it.
All right. Jack Mack has entered the chat.
Bullshit. You are my supervisor.
I don't want to be your supervisor.
All right. We want a fair, unbiased recollection of the conversation the 3 of you had, Dan, Rico, yourself, regarding Sunday's stream, and how did, just the best of your ability, how did it all go down?
We were discussing that there were going to be
Who?
more. Me, Dan, and Rico were
But
discussing.
who started? The best
I think
you
me
can-
and Dan did about how there were going to be more people on Sunday than usual because Steelers Browns. So like Nick Tarani, a couple other people were going to come. So we were talking about who we were going to let not have there, who we were going to have there. And then I texted Frank, told him that we didn't need him there. And then Dan said to Rico that you were good if you didn't need to come in.
Okay, so Rico did not ask.
Not gonna lie. No, because he said no. You said you could be there, and then Dan said you're good. We don't need you.
Okay. So
right.
there you go. Good job.
Thank
So
you.
now
Jack.
I fully have your back. I had your back anyway.
I still
supervisor.
I-
Apology?
no. I'm
What?
What? Time out.
This is how I live.
No, it is not how you live.
Executed for jaywalking,
It is
rewarded for nothing.
No, you don't get it. You don't get it. I'm being dead serious with you right now. No shtick, no nothing. You say you're top 3 gambling guy here. You just took the jump here. I talked to you. I said, how do we get you more money next year? You get people to follow you, bet with you. I said all this, right? Truth.
Yeah.
How many Sundays are there in an NFL football season? 17?
18, 19
this year.
18,
now.
19.
Those are prime time days. If you want to actually succeed here, you should have to be put in handcuffs not to be part of that stream.
It goes against what the
Yeah, no, it was
supervisor's
actually a
orders
test.
were.
It was a test.
It was a test.
It was. It was like, you ever heard of King Midas?
Always with the
So let
fucking
me ask you
mind
this
Is that King
then.
Midas?
Between you two, and I
cut
want
the
honest
baby in
answers.
half? You
Dan,
cut the baby in
I
half.
already know this answer. If he's like, I really want to go, I got to be part of content, you would not have let him go?
No, I would have let him come.
You said you told.
told me
Wait.
not to go.
No. If he said,
This is a
I
setup
want to
between
come,
You two.
if you said, I'm coming, I'd be like, okay.
He said he'll be here, and you said you don't have to come.
Yeah, that's, but if he said, no, I want to come, I would say, okay.
If you don't get
What are you talking about?
This is a
Why would you discourage him in the first place?
We were talking about who was going to be there.
and you said
And
don't come.
I think that he did say like something along the lines of like, oh, do you like my in or
I'm going
out?
to tell
I
you
said,
why.
You don't need to
Because
come.
he
Says
gives the
otherwise.
vibes that it's always an inconvenience to be
Correct.
there.
Absolutely not.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm telling you, dead ass honest, this is a competitive, like, creator environment. The people who succeed here work around the clock and fight for airtime. You say you're top 3 guy, you would have to, in your shoes right now, put me behind bars for me not to be on that stream. I still fucking feel guilty when I don't show up for streams.
I always feel guilty. Hank, are you saying that if Rico just showed up, I'd be like, go home?
I think
I'll take blame. I'll
are
take
you
blame.
and you're the top 3 guy, 100%.
Well, it goes
But when-
Dave, Rico, me.
No, I would say it goes
I'm 3.
Dave, you, Rico.
No,
and I
I'm
think
3. I'm
when
3.
2 says to 3, don't come.
But why is it
it's
even
tough.
discussed?
It's
Do you
tough.
disagree with anything I've said?
I don't disagree with anything you said, but I think
never-
there's a big caveat where it's like, if,
Hold on.
in
Hold
general,
on.
yes, if
Hold
Jack
on.
McCarthy says
Now
not to
you're
come, don't
changing
come.
it.
But if
I
Big
didn't
Cat,
say don't come. I
it's Big
said
Cat.
you don't have to come. There's a difference in the wording there. I never said don't come.
He would never.
I said you don't have to come.
I know Dan well enough to know that we both know the streams are better when Rico's there. So
Yeah.
there's no way he
then
would.
why would he discourage him?
I said you
because
don't
you
have
get
to
the
come.
vibe that Rico doesn't want to do it.
You guys are just picking and choosing.
Do you see what I
vibes.
just did in the last week and a half?
What?
I obviously want to do it.
Okay.
But it's a Sunday
So then, just
NFL
come,
stream.
then don't. Hey, Rico, don't ask me
No
ever
more
again.
asks.
Don't ask me. I don't want to be put in a
I'm not-
position now.
No, you.
Because
all right, you
here's the
initiated it.
thing.
You just heard that.
No,
All right,
hold on.
I'm not trying to be devil's advocate. I'm trying to be a bad guy here.
I still don't think I initiated it
Jack
because
McCarthy
you look
just
at me
said
like
it.
I'm fucking. You always. All right, whatever. I'll take all the blame. I don't care. But if Rico, you ever ask me again, I'm
There's
not
not
gonna-
an ounce of me that believes like this conversation took the tone of no, you can't come. We have too many
Never.
people.
I've never
I know
told
it
anyone.
wouldn't.
Everyone asks me all the time.
There's certain people
to come to streams,
but not the entertaining people.
Big Ev, Glenny, Marty, they always are like, "Hey, should I come?" And I say, "You can do whatever you want." Like it's not you like it's almost like a test every
But if
time.
you
It's like,
told them you don't have to be here and they didn't,
they go.
They could still come. If Rico, you're trying to say that I told Rico he cannot come. That never came out of my mouth. That never would come out of my mouth. Rico, back me up. If I ever said to you, you cannot come.
No.
I said, you don't have to come. Now, that is what Dave's point is, and I'm taking blame because obviously I shouldn't have said that. But what Dave's point is, if you have initiative, you run through.
There
you
has to
don't
be
have
something
come.
like uncomfortable in your stomach, like I'm getting left out. Like honestly. And I remember when we started the rundown, like way back when, Dan wasn't on it. And he called me and he's like, I have to be on this.
I was like, I'll travel anywhere.
Like
I'll be on it.
I cannot be left out because he has that thing. You don't have it.
What do you want? You want me to take another time out?
That's tough.
What?
But it's true.
No, it's not. All right.
Time will tell.
That's your opinion.
You
All
have
right,
plenty
got
of time to change my mind.
it. Got it.
I mean, you're not built. You're not like a killer in that respect. I agree with Dave there. I think you have it, but you don't have like
Oh,
you don't
he
have
has
like
the,
no sleep forever.
No,
like,
you have the like entertainment side of it, but you don't have the fire to be like, I need to build my brand. And at this point, the move you've made, that's you. Like, I'm gonna have everything. The numbers will speak for themselves. But if you don't have that, like, I cannot miss. I just signed a contract. I'm not gonna fucking miss an NFL Sunday. What are you, nuts? Like, a lot of people out there, they don't have the talent necessarily that you do, or the entertainment, the charisma. But they got the oomph. And what's better? I don't know. You need them both.
We signed a contract.
Yeah.
Let's go.
we did? All right.
Papers are signed.
Listen,
I know
Rico,
he's-
I'm sorry. I actually will take some blame for this because I shouldn't have even said you don't have to come. But what Dave's point, and he is right in this, and Hank tried to muddy the water because he always does that.
Hank knows
with you.
I'm right. Hank knows I'm dead
Hank,
ass right.
I
right
did
now.
not. If Rico,
You've seen how this
you're
company's
trying to
built,
say,
Hank. You know I'm
that
right.
I would ever say don't come. I would never tell anyone do not come.
I'm just
That's
saying,
just
from
never
Rico's
comes out
As
of
a
my mouth.
real rider, you should be like,
You don't
pull him
have-
aside, be like, Dave's dead ass right.
I also
I
am not
assume the
looking
Big
to like
Cat's the
cut. Like,
biggest
I get
rider,
what
and
you're
it's
saying,
like-
but I'm not looking to cut people off. Like, it's a big
Give me a
Steelers-Browns game.
break.
See, that's
Nick's
the
got
part
a
where
seat,
you're
Jeff's
trying
got
to
a
like.
seat.
That's the part where you're like almost doing the fake humility to like not have to come.
There is seat
I
drama.
was
at
ready
that
to go.
house.
What do you mean?
Hank,
He's
you're
the
doing him
third guy.
You're doing him a disservice.
He's the third guy. There's
You
no
are
seat
doing
drama
him
when
a
number 3
disservice.
shows up. That's a
You,
fact.
as a rider, you should be like, he is right. These golden opportunities when you have all of us, they don't come around that
So, I'm
often.
sorry.
I think Rico's been full time for like a week, and this is his first learning experience.
No, I mean we have this conversation like every week. We do. We have
But
the
not as a
conversation. Do I have
full-time,
to
but
come? Do I
That
have
was
to
when I
come?
was fucking finagling things
exactly.
around.
That was before he was
That was when the
full-time.
Bulls were in
Well,
the
you
air.
didn't tell
Did
me
you
went
watch the stream
full-time.
when I walked
You didn't-
in?
You didn't tell me you went full time. You never told me
I told you.
when.
I told you I was going. I mean,
But you didn't tell me you signed something.
I signed it yesterday.
Well, I'm
Monday.
not. Clearly, I'm not part of the inner circle anymore.
I thought it was well known.
No,
didn't know
I had
either.
no idea.
I signed it.
He
Monday.
didn't tell any of us. It's kind of sad. I will take blame though for telling you that you didn't have to come. I will. Do not ask me
No
ever
more.
again.
Got it.
This isn't a former job. You see the shifts up on the window. This isn't it. This is
Got it.
What do you
Got
got on your inside that
Got
makes
it.
you want to be like a superstar?
Got it. See you tonight.
You don't have to come tonight.
See?
Well,
We'll
you
see.
don't. You don't.
What are you getting mad about?
You don't have to come
You don't.
tonight.
Okay,
you
no
you
problem.
actually do not have to come tonight.
You guys are the worst.
Goes on.
It's actually not being. It's like
No, like, he
as-
does not have to come.
He doesn't.
But he'll be there.
But he doesn't. Tonight, he definitely does not have.
You
to
have
come.
you have a stream tonight. It's myself, Big Cat, and neither of us are the biggest person on the stream.
because Rico's coming.
Obviously Logan Paul is on it. If I was like, I want to get my name out to like millions of people, I would think the question of do you have to come is something that should be self-explanatory.
You don't have to come though.
But you do not have to come, Rico.
See what they do.
But that's a fact. You don't have to come tonight.
All right,
It is
no
a
problem.
fact.
It's the same thing as Sunday. You don't have to come.
All right, you're right. I don't have to come.
You don't
All right.
have to come.
No problem.
All
I'll just
Optional
leave it to you guys.
practices.
You got it.
Full attendance usually.
All right.
I'm sorry, Rico, that I contributed to this in any way.
Got it.
All right.
All right.
Will you accept my apology? That's
Yeah,
a
I
bigger
do.
thing than you would ever
I do.
do.
And
you
I'm
still
dead
haven't
serious.
apologized
You're
for being
not,
a bad guy.
I'm
with
not
Buffalo.
going to ever tell you at this point. It's like you got, but that's what I like almost now of this situation. Your future is in your own hands. You have the talent to do it, but it's like, what's it? Fucking Rudy O'Hare. What did he say to him?
You got to, what does he say?
As it stands, is the biggest like disappointment. If you had an ounce of Rudiger's talent, you'd be first string, not the third string.
Right, yeah. You just
O'Hare.
and then you just went from the prep team to the
O'Hare.
It's awesome.
Yeah, well,
Vince
do you
Young's
wa-
first role.
Right. So, do you want to be
Ready
prep
to
team
go.
or start? There it is.
All right.
What was the secret meeting you had with him before?
Oh, when I took the back way here?
Yeah.
Don't worry
There's
about
no
it.
secret meetings.
Don't worry about it.
You woke up. you're
I
like,
heard
15 minutes.
I heard
and Dan
a lot
goes,
of FD things were closing, and people were going to be out of jobs.
All right, bare
you
bottom.
doing that?
Bare
Why?
bottom.
You asked. You just asked.
Head to bare bottom clothing.
I did code.
have some respect.
What?
I always have respect.
What do you want me to do? I said no. We're
I
not
always have
talking
respect.
about it.
You just did talk about it.
What was it prefaced by? Please tell me. What was the secret meeting? You asked.
He said, shush, he's right there. So
You
what was
do
that?
like to ask questions, and then when the answer is not something you like, you're like, why would you do that?
If we
I don't
roll
do
that
well
back,
when
I'm like,
things
never
are
mind,
uneasy.
never mind. You're like, tell me.
I like all the cards up. I don't like cards down.
Okay.
I don't do well with that.
All right, barebottomclothing.com. Get 10% off your first order with Pick'em. Spend $150 plus and get a free tee. Bare Bottom is on a mission to make the most comfortable, made-to-last menswear around while giving back to the community where their clothing is made. Comfy season is here. Stock your closet with comfort without paying the insane markups. You see it. Other online and big box brands. For a limited time, Bare Bottom is giving you an incredibly soft tech tee or natural dye tee for free when you spend $150. You can also get 10% off your first order by going to barebottomclothing.com/pick'em. That's BEAR. Like the animal, bottomclothing.com/pick'em. Super soft, awesome clothes. Barebottomclothing.com/pick'em. They just sent me a huge package. I love them. All right. So are we clear? Are we good?
Yeah.
I apologize for saying you do not have to come, but
Good
that
to go.
clearly is not you can't come.
Got it.
And I want to apologize. We're on the same. I would answer it the same way you did. I would
What?
be like, up to you.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how I always answer it to anyone who asks me that. It's literally
Hank
always
keeps
up to
nodding
them.
and doing that. He knows I'm right.
I never will tell anyone they have to come, like to anything. You guys, Hank, I get asked this question every day. Brandon asked me this morning. He's like, should I be there tonight? I was like, you don't have to come. It's the same answer every time. You don't have to come.
It's
Whether
the-
people want to come or not, that's their
it's
prerogative.
the fucking beauty of what we do on the second floor. Like, what you put in is what you get out. It's that fucking star painting I have in the thing. It's like, I don't know. It's like, what do you want? More followers, more chances to gain fans? It's up to you. Do what you want.
I always come.
Like, I
Always.
still fucking feel guilty not showing up to shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I do too. I mean, there's no reason for me to feel guilty, but if I'm not coming, I'm sad.
I don't even say it's like, oh, I missed something. It's like,
Yeah.
I fucked up. Like someone's gaining on me.
Yeah, right. There's that. It's that every morning I wake up and like, who's coming when I'm not?
Exactly.
And you got to come.
That old commercial somewhere, like somebody's practicing, and when they meet, they'll beat you.
Yeah, it's
They're
true.
going to beat Rico 11-0.
Oh my God, Rico! They're gonna show up and they're gonna it'll be over like Buffalo in the first second.
Yep.
All right, let's get to some games. Let's talk some college football playoff. I've been terrible, by the way. What I wanted to say was
I've been bad too.
I've been trying to chase, and it's very bad, responsible gambling. I've been trying to chase this my terrible record. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little bit smaller on my cards for the month of November. I'm going to try, for the people at home, to have a positive month of November. Clean slate myself. Obviously, I'm pretty much out of competition for the Pat Hill Trophy this year. There will not be a back-to-back champion. But this month of November, I'm going to focus, and I'm going to try to deliver for the people a positive month of November. So, Dylan, if you can just send me what I'm doing in November. I'm going to try to
November
really
to
deliver
remember.
that. Yes,
Do we want to
November,
cap
remember.
your games or? 'cause
No,
you,
I'm just
you say that a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm not
And then
going to
you
do
start
2-1
doubling
last
up.
night. It's a good start.
2-1 last night was a good start. I have to play every MAC game. It's in my contract.
I right now, and I'll start trying to be more clear, but I'm big game hunting, and I'm seeing every big game so fucking clearly. This past weekend, it was Liberty, Florida State, which 100% was the right side. Mississippi State, BYU.
See Justin Thomas.
No. Oh, yeah, fucking
That was what he
idiotic tweet. He's lucky I don't wrap a golf club around his throat.
I think he commented on his Instagram and goes, "Not to be that guy, but Clemson was the pick."
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. Those are the worst people. God damn
I
it.
did see that.
Those are the worst people. All right. Any issue with the college football playoff? I have no issue. I actually
I don't like Bama, too.
I hate to say I told you so kind of thing, but for the Cincinnati fans that listen to this show, I want Cincinnati to be in the top 4. I think they should have thrown them a bone and been like, hey, top 4, you're going to get past. But this is how it runs every year.
They've also been playing like assholes.
Yeah, but it's consistently the same thing every year, how they judge all of these teams. Big wins matter. Ranked opponent wins matter. Losses that are not like blowout losses do not matter.
Right now, it's Georgia and everybody else.
Yeah. But any issue with Michigan State at 3, Oregon at 4?
Yeah, man, I don't like Bama at 2, but whatever. They're setting themselves up. You knew they were going to favor Bama like they always do. So
Yeah.
it's going to play out because it's a moot point. If Bama beats Georgia, they're in. If they don't, they're out.
Yeah, I agree.
It's really what it comes down
I
to.
agree.
So I'm not as worked up as I used to be.
And Dave, Michigan, they were back. Michigan was back.
They did it. Those sons of bitches did it. Third quarter, I was like, holy shit, we're good. Like, we may beat Ohio. We may go to the playoff. Now, I hate switching the quarterbacks. I fucking hate it.
Stupid.
It reminds me a little bit of Brady, Henson. You got this guy McNamara, who I think is very good. And you're bringing in the young hotshot recruit who may be good, but he puts the ball on the ground once. They get lucky to get back. Then he fumbles again, costing the game. Tough loss. Spin zone if you still want to do that. If Michigan wins out, they're still in the playoff.
I'd agree with that. Well, yes, I'd agree with that. Yes.
They beat Penn State.
Yeah.
They beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Because I think that
And
there's
win the Big
State
Ten
still has
championship.
Ohio State. And they may lose this week to Purdue.
well,
I think you get. I don't know how the tiebreaker goes. What happens if Ohio State beats Michigan State? We beat Ohio State. Then
you
what?
don't go to the Big Ten championship.
Who does?
Game. Wait, Michigan State beats Ohio.
Ohio State beats Michigan State. We
Michigan
beat Ohio
State.
State.
I think it's
All three teams would have one loss to each other.
I think Ohio State would be eliminated because they lost non-conference.
And then it goes head-to-head?
I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
You think non-conference is a tiebreaker in that?
I think it might be.
They
Because
also
they'd all have the same record in the conference.
I feel like they wouldn't penalize teams for. You
I'm
know the Big Ten, so
almost
I'm not going to.
positive. I'll check it right now
But then at that point, why would you ever want to play big games at a conference?
because you want to make to the college
Yeah,
football
but if you
playoff.
know it's going to potentially fuck you.
Okay, so I actually do think I agree with Dave that I think there's a chance people are hung up on the fact that Alabama wins, they're in, Georgia's still in. They're like, if Alabama loses, maybe they still get in. I don't think so. I think there's a better chance there's 2 Big Ten teams in. I think if Michigan State loses to Ohio State close, Ohio State goes to the Big Ten championship game, they'll put in a Michigan State 1-loss team.
They can't put in a 2-loss Bama. Can't do it.
I know no 2-loss team has ever made the college
They
football
can't
playoff.
do it.
I'm trying to look real quick. I mean, Michigan State really could lose this week.
I think they will.
What?
I think they will.
It's the perfect setup for them to lose. And they still have Maryland, Ohio State, Penn State. So Michigan State could drop 2 games. And then the Big Ten championship, if Michigan goes, would be that one
Straight
game
up,
still.
yeah, when
And
it
then
goes.
if they win that, they're still in. That's a spin
absolutely.
zone.
No, they control their own destiny for sure.
It's like next highest teams in the to be compared based on winning. Do you have it, Katie?
Yeah, it looks like it's head-to-head record, and then it goes between if it's 3 or more, the record between each other, and then it's
Okay.
record between the division, and then record overall.
So it would probably end up being record overall because they probably would have the same exact record in the division.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah, so it would be.
Say it again?
It seems it goes if it's like a 3 or more tie, it goes record between head-to-head.
Yep,
Then it
tie.
goes record within the division,
Tie.
and then record within Big Ten,
Tie.
and then overall.
Yeah, so I'm right. So Ohio State would be eliminated because they had a non-conference loss.
I don't think you should go to that.
But then
But you
and then it
have-
reverts
There's
back
8
to one.
steps
Yeah,
in
and then it
head-to-head.
reverts
then it
back to
reverts
1
back, yeah,
because there's only
head-to-head.
2. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So
it
I
should
need
be
Michigan State
fucking-
to lose twice.
At
which
that
they
point,
could.
do a coin flip. Why penalize a team for playing
That's
at a
the
conference?
8th step of it. The 8th tie is just.
I mean, you
Yeah.
have to
Random
figure.
draw.
I'd rather have it be your record than a coin flip.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like that's.
No, I agree. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, it's your record. Like your record. It's your record.
But Ohio State's being penalized for playing the toughest out-of-conference game of those 3.
Okay, but you do also the out of conference schedule like far in advance.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
if
Michigan-
Oregon sucked this year and Washington was good.
Correct.
It could have easily been flipped.
Got it.
And
You know what I mean?
and Michigan State played at Miami.
Yeah, right. If Miami was good this year, that could have been easily the hardest.
Makes
game.
sense.
Yeah. All right. I have no problem with it. I actually thought the only interesting part, the worst part for Cincinnati, wasn't the fact that they ended up being ranked 6. It was that SMU and Houston didn't crack the top 25. So
it's gonna
Cincinnati
hurt
has
them.
0 chance.
Yeah,
now.
it's going to hurt them.
They have no chance. They need everyone to have 2 losses. But let's get to the games. Not a great card, but it doesn't matter because we're in that like zone. We talked about apple picking earlier in the year. We're in savor every minute of the season portion
big
of the
time.
year.
Sandwich is almost done.
Yep, because this is we're down the stretch, last month of college football. We will start with Ohio State at Nebraska. Again, there's only one game that's 2 top 25 teams. Let's start with Ohio State and Nebraska. Ohio State's minus 15, over under 64.5. Ohio State looked not great against Penn State.
Wasn't overly surprising.
Yeah, they muck it up with them.
And Penn State, if they had any pride, that was their like flag game after losing before. This is tough. I would have taken Nebraska if it was at night. I don't like that early
12
start.
o'clock, yeah.
But I'm still going to take them, but I don't love it. I actually have them on my card, and then I'm like, wait a minute, question mark. But I'm going to take Nebraska for the purpose of this show.
Rico.
Ohio State's at 5. I think the thing here for me is style points with Ohio State. I also think Ohio State saw.
They don't need it style points, though.
No, they have everything ahead of them. They don't need to
If they just win out, they're in. Yeah.
Cincinnati needs style points. Oklahoma sneaky needs style points. Like they're.
I think Ohio State saw also that Michigan played Nebraska close here. They're not going to get snuck up on.
But yeah, there. You get what we're saying though. No style points are needed. If
Fair.
Ohio State wins every game, they're in.
They're in.
No matter what.
All right, they don't
They could
need
win every game by 1.
Fair.
They're in.
more of pissed off points than style
Got
points.
it.
Got it. They're a little pissed off at 5. I like Ohio State here a lot. First half in game.
Okay. Man.
I think Nebraska got their close game. I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, Nebraska's just staring right at a 3-win season again with Scott Frost, and it's ugly. It's ugly because they've been like kind of in a bunch of games, but they're not good. Oh,
Ryan
man.
Day 8-1-1 against the spread since 2019. Big Ten teams on the road.
I'll take the over 64.5. All right, next game. Let's do Oregon-Washington. Oregon has they have everything in front of them. They're a team that I think they were placed number 4. If Ohio State wins out and Oregon wins out, I do think that Ohio State will probably jump them. So you're right.
Yeah, I said that a couple.
But I do think they acknowledge the fact that Oregon beat Ohio State with these first rankings.
Right.
But Oregon probably is going to be in trouble because they don't have any.
I don't think Oregon's gonna have anybody in the Pac-12 to hang their hat
They
on.
have Utah maybe twice. But what do you think about this game, Rico, with your Ducks?
They're not really my Ducks anymore. It's
Fair weather fan.
I don't love Anthony Brown.
That's
is not.
That's the most
he's
fair
not
weather thing I've ever heard.
He's not sexy to me.
But I thought you liked the
I do.
program.
I love the program.
Oh.
But I'm not like
They're not your Ducks anymore.
they're not getting me
That's
excited.
really rude.
They're not getting me excited with Anthony Brown. With that said, they're playing really well.
I wish I could do that with Wisconsin when they're not getting me excited.
I'm going to take Oregon
It would be
minus
great
6.5.
to just be like, I'm out on this season.
I'm not out
not
on my
getting me
season, by the
excited.
way. For Michigan fans, I'm not out on it. We still control our own destiny.
You just got
As
hurt.
bad as that loss was in the scheme of Michigan football, well, sometimes we're getting blown out in those games. We outplayed them, I thought. I'm taking Washington here. I think this is a close game. Washington's been playing close games. Oregon's been playing close games. I think it comes down to the wire. I wouldn't be surprised to see something like this on the Kelly and Vegas underdog special.
Yeah, what's the current line in this?
7.
7? All right,
Is
I'll
it
take
7? I saw 6.5.
I'll take 7.
7.
Washington plus 7.
It's 7 right now, yeah.
7.
I'll take Washington plus
Oregon. Don't
7.
love it.
Okay. I agree. I think Washington,
They've righted this. They're not as
little
bad
bit.
as they were in the beginning.
yeah, a little bit. And, yeah, I'm just looking at them right now, what their last few games.
They've been close.
They beat Stanford. They beat Arizona, which that shouldn't have been a close game because Arizona's terrible.
Arizona's sleepy.
Yeah.
I mean, sneaky, excuse me.
And then
They're
did they
0-8.
beat
I
UCLA?
know
They
that.
beat UCLA? Yeah. No, they lost to UCLA.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By 7.
What's the Oregon running back situation? They getting guys back?
It seems fine. There's
Yeah.
no really big injury reports there.
All right, I'm taking Washington plus 7. I mean, this is also their season. Like 100% their season. Okay, before we get to the last 2 games, FTX, Dave, you love FTX.
FTX, all your crypto needs. Crypto's been just on fire lately. I think they got all the coins. SHIB, they got obviously Bitcoin's over 60 last time I saw it. We met them actually at game day in Indiana. Super nice guys. Great story. Your money's safe. That's important with this stuff. So FTX, proud sponsor of this show. I don't have the reader. Are we talking about the college football thing? If I know this, if you're in college and you sign up for FTX with your .edu account, the school with the most signups will split $100,000 in crypto. So I think Penn State maybe was number 1 last time we looked.
Okay, yeah, they are. I think they are number 1. So FTX is the best. Go sign up right now. FTX, like Dave said, he uses it. Be a rider. Download FTX for free by sign up by using your EDU email and to increase your school's chances like he just mentioned. FTX, go do it right now. What do you got, Hank? You okay?
Yeah.
Come
You
on.
just left.
It was. I have a clip from the. It really doesn't clear anything up.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Who sent it to you?
Jack.
All right.
All right, we'll play.
We can't allow here back football. Okay, just hold tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be here.
Rico says, "See you tomorrow. I'll be here." And then the stream cuts, so we don't know what the conversation. And then
We can't allow here back football. Okay, just hold tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, I'll be here. You want to cut the stream?
He said, "Are we full tomorrow?"
he said, "I'll be here."
No, he said, "Are we full tomorrow?"
And then he says, "I'll be here."
"But are we full tomorrow?" Is the
He said, "I'll be here."
Back football. Okay, just
The last thing he says was, "I'll be here." So someone must have talked him out of not coming.
I'll be here. You want to cut the stream?
Because you were running through the roster.
Like
the
I
reason
said,
you cut it.
it doesn't clear it up. But the last thing he says is, "I'll be here."
he says you need me here, so he asks the question.
I'll be here.
Okay, but he asks the question.
Got it.
I can't really hear it.
I'll be here.
That wasn't him who said, "I'll be here."
Can I?
That wasn't him who said, "I'll be here."
Who was it? What? What?
Had to be me. Or something.
I don't know who said it, but we're going in circles.
Yeah, that
It just
clears up-
verifies.
clears up nothing.
It verifies what I said. That the question shouldn't even come out of his
He
mouth.
said, "You full tomorrow? You
I
need me
still
here."
Like
respect
Dan-
people
he asked
making the
me.
lineup.
It's the reverse.
All right,
Dan
got it.
didn't come out and initiate this conversation. Rico did.
Yeah, that was not. That actually clears up me.
Correct.
That I did not.
That's
I did
bad
not,
for the Riders.
Yeah,
I
that's
still
bad.
respect that the manager
Hence,
sets the lineup. I
bad
don't just
for me
write
and
my
Dan.
name in batting third.
Hey,
Got it. But
you
now there's no more lineup.
You just hurt
I'm
Rico
in.
because if you
I
listen
didn't do
to
anything.
But if you
job,
listen to the clip, he says, "You full tomorrow? You need me here." That was him initiating the ask.
And then you cut the stream and told him not to come.
But that. Oh, okay. But that's the opposite of what we said. He asked the question, not me. So now I actually.
But
We
you
make the
apologize
lineup.
back to
You
me.
do make
sorry.
the lineups. There was
Apologize.
there
You
is
make
a
the
lot
lineup,
of yes.
so.
Apologize
I
back
respect
to
the
me.
manager makes the lineup.
We're going
Apologize
but there's
back
no
to
more
me.
lineup.
This vindicates.
Apologize
Got it.
back
I'm
to
batting
me.
third, playing short.
That's what that.
Apologize back
Yes.
to me.
Yes.
Just like Titan League.
Yep.
You guys are fitting it into a narrative.
What narrative am I in?
No, not you.
Oh.
Let's
He
go.
didn't say, "Yeah, I'll be here." That wasn't him. That wasn't his voice. It sounds different.
This is like the Zapruder film.
Okay, we'll listen to it more. That was bad for you. It was.
I
'cause
respect
you
that-
said
I respect that the coach makes the lineup.
you asked the question,
Got it.
"Are we full? Do you need me here?"
Because you had already hinted at it.
Oh.
Again,
Okay.
I really don't want to keep going back and forth with this. I'm a rider. I'm also big cat stan, whatever you want to call it, a catter.
Barely.
What?
Barely.
I'm the mad catter.
Barely.
There was a lot of organizing of the Sunday.
There were new
lineup.
people.
I
Yes,
know.
I
So
said
it's
that.
not. It's not
Yeah.
like that. You were. There was. And
Yeah,
like
no,
the
there was new
PMT
people.
text
Dan's
messages
never
were like,
been like, oh, it was like, but the point of what I'm saying is 100% true. Period.
Yes, agreed.
You should,
As always.
fight and claw to be there if you care about building your brand, making more money, becoming more popular. Period.
Always be coming.
Yep.
Barstool Sports. We come hard.
What are you making a fucking sex joke now?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, we're talking about real business. You're making sex jokes. Gross. All right.
Not in these times, we don't.
No. LSU, Alabama. Doesn't really have a lot of luster this week,
No
boys.
luster.
Bama by $1 billion and the over.
So
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was thinking about this game. Like, I part of me wants to take LSU, but I also think that Saban still probably holds some anger at Coach O for that 2020 season, and he did the like fuck them and fuck roll tide,
Yep.
fuck that.
Definitely didn't forget that. And I feel like, what was the game? I'm looking it up that LSU played where it's like they're plus 10. They hung around and ended up getting smoked.
What team was it? What they played?
I'm looking now.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Like they lost by 14. Ole Miss. They put up that was that to me, that was the death knell of LSU. So I'm taking Bama and the over.
Rico.
I hate it. I'm going to take LSU.
I'm very worried.
I think
about
LSU
this
could
game.
put a little bit of fight. I agree with you, Saban. Fuck you. But I think LSU puts a little bit of fight here. stays within the number.
I don't know what the fuck to take with this game. I
On
think
the
I'm
road,
just
it's
gonna
tough.
end up taking the over, which is at 66 right now. It does
I like that.
feel like Bama will run up the score if they want to in this game, right?
And I think he will. I think he doesn't like Coach O, LSU, the past history. I think they embarrass them.
Yeah. All right. I'll take. Is there a first half line already there or no? If there's a first half line, I might do a Bosco and dip into the first half line. All right. Last game, the only first ranked game of the week, Auburn versus Texas A&M. That is that a 3:30 game? It is at Texas A&M. Texas A&M is -4.5. Over under is 49. Rico, I'll start with you.
I'm going to take Auburn. I liked what I saw out of them when you picked them last week.
That was my mortal lock.
Yep.
It was a great
Good
mortal
pick.
lock.
I had him as well.
Texas A&M's a tough place to go.
Can I ask a question real quick
Sure.
just on that game? At what point is always going for it just the dumbest strategy? Because Lane Kiffin, like he was going for it down 10 in field goal range.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, when points are potentially on the board, I never minded. I always like going, for the most part, fourth versus punt. When you're giving up points, that's a little different. You got to look at what you got for a kicker,
You extend the game,
situation, things like that.
I just think that
I also would onside kick like every time.
yeah. At some point though, there's the analytics say go for it. And I like going for it as well. But like Ole Miss, I've watched pretty much every Ole Miss game, and there's games where they will go for it and they just won't get it for like fourth downs in a row. That has to be deflating. You know what I mean? That has to, like, the human element has
Although
to
maybe
involved.
the flip side's like you don't care. It's not. It's just like a punt.
It's just what you do. Yeah.
It was a
Over
real
and over.
sports. The team doesn't, high school team
Yeah, I
never
know.
punts.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Rico, what you like Auburn?
Yeah, I'm going to take Auburn. Think they can win the game outright. Texas A&M, tough place to go, but I like what I see out of Auburn last couple of weeks. I like Auburn. Think they can win the game. You have to take them plus the 5, is it at? We holding 5
I
right
thought
now?
I saw 4.5.
By the way, for Alabama, give me Alabama team total over 47.5. It's listed right now.
I like that.
I'm just going to take that.
It's a good pick.
You're taking Auburn?
Yeah, I'm going to take Auburn.
Okay.
What is it? 4.5 or 5? I thought it was 4.5.
4.5 or 5. Yeah, what is it?
I thought I saw 5
Get an
this morning.
updated line.
It's at 5.
5.
49.5.
Okay. You got Auburn, Dave?
Auburn.
To quote my good friend Ben Mintz, this is a perfect line. I have a very
Yeah.
hard time
Yeah.
coming to an opinion on this game.
Yeah.
Uh,
So true. They did the tip of the cap to the odds makers.
Yep.
They did it again.
Yep. I will take the over 49.
Okay. I will take
Football
Auburn
number.
with Rico plus 5. I think this is a field goal game. Auburn's found something a little bit too. I love their running back Tank Bigsby.
So
What a
has
great name.
A&M.
Yeah, so is A&M. You're right. Tank Bigsby. What a great name.
Great name.
Great name.
Beast.
Duke Cannon.
Duke Cannon. Portnoy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good with those games. All right,
Yeah.
let's do our cards. Let me just do the last 2 ads. Hooters. Make sure you go check out Hooters. It's football season. Hooters, your go-to spot for killer wings and ice-cold beer. But football season means all the big games on the big screens, and it's the only place that has world-famous Hooters girls. They love football just as much as you, and they're better looking than your friends. Hooters has game day specials to keep you hydrated and filled up on your Hooters favorites all season long. If you can't make it to Hooters for the game, you can still get your Hooters fix at home and save $10 with code Barstool when you order online. Check out Hooters.com/Barstool for details. Also, we're brought to you by our friends at Manscaped. Manscaped is the best out there. Manscaped.com. Use code PICK'EM20 for 20% off at free shipping. Fellas, if you're not trimming your balls, if you're not making sure your pubes are cropped, you are doing it wrong. You got to get the Manscaped package. They have the Performance Package 4.0 that includes the Crop Preserver, Crop Reviver, and Anti-Chafing Ball Deodorant, Moisturizer, and Toner. It's time to keep your North Pole feeling and smelling fresh. This hygiene bundle will also come with a pair of Manscaped anti-chafing boxers that'll keep your junk feeling fresh all day. The perfect package for your perfect package. Manscaped is going beyond the groin with their new ultra premium body wash. It's infused with aloe vera and sea salt to keep your skin feeling clean, nice, and moisturized. They also just launched their new two-in-one shampoo and conditioner, which has key ingredients with benefits that include hydrating, nourishing, conditioning the scalp, and strengthening your hair at the same time. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code PICK'EM at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code PICK'EM20. Clean up your nuts and make Santa proud this year. Okay, manscaped.com, code PICK'EM20. All right, Rico, relegation zone. Here we go. He's in the relegation zone, folks.
Gotta get it together.
And just so we're clear, just so everyone knows, it doesn't mean you're off the show. If you lose 3 mortal locks in a row, you are then relegated, where your mortal lock does not go into the Pick'em parlay. Kelly in Vegas's mortal lock does. If you win and she loses, you're back up.
It's a fair system.
Yeah.
Correct.
We are for the people.
It is.
I've been bad. I got to get it to
And
you.
if they both lose, we bring in a
new one. And if
correct.
they both win, Kelly stays up.
Correct.
Yeah.
Got it. Air Force -2.5.
You may never see it again the way she's going.
Yeah.
Air Force.
And
You
the way
make that
he's
face, but that's the truth.
Pow fish. I said it on the stream.
I saw her like, what? Hey Kelly, what's your best pick of the day? Oh, I don't know. Miami. It's like they won outright as like 10-point dogs.
Killed them. Yeah, I was saying to Rico last week, I read a book to my son, The Pout Fish. And it's about a fish that just pouts all the time until
when you
jellyfish
see
comes
secret
and kisses
meetings
him.
and then somebody takes the back thing,
So
it's like
we got to find a jellyfish to come kiss Rico.
All right,
So he
doesn't
stops
seem like you
pout.
like
Your
me
pout
sometimes.
fish.
All right. Living on the edge.
It doesn't seem like I like you sometimes.
You did take a weird route to the studio today.
Yeah, I went the back way.
Why?
I don't know.
Air Force -2.5.
The road less traveled.
Yeah.
William Shakespeare.
No.
Air Force -2.5. Both teams' quarterbacks are banged up, but they're both going to play. Super familiar with each other. Air Force has every advantage in the defensive categories. I'm going to take Air Force. Have to take it. I don't like how high the number is. It was my game of the year in 2011 and 2012. Kansas State -23.5. Kansas State first half. Won you a big envelope last year. I think that the recipe from Bill Snyder, Kleiman just has the keys on how to beat the shit out of Kansas. ULM, Texas State over 59.5. ULM overs are on a 5-0 run, 8-3 in their last 11. 2 bad defenses. They combine to give up 72. Texas State is on a 9-5 overrun. ULM has been playing better. They won't quit. I think this point's over 59.5. Purdue +3. This number's a screamer. Michigan State, the highest they've ever been. What they did do last week was allow Michigan, who's not a good passing offense, to throw it all over them. Purdue has the number 16 pass offense in the country. I think Purdue can win the game. Purdue +3.
I have that as well.
Notre Dame, Navy over 47. Notre Dame's playing a little bit faster tempo. Navy will break the 1 or 2 here you need. Plus, they always seem to play them close. Over 47. Houston -13. Houston's top 25 in defense in all categories. USF is 100+ in all offensive categories except the run. But Houston's D can neutralize that. Cougars 41st pass offense. USF 101st pass D. I think Clayton Tune throws it all over. I love Dana. Cal -12.5. This is a big one. Arizona stinks. This is a stamp. Put your foot in the ground. Like, get things right. Cal has to win this game. Has to cover. -12.5. Also, Arizona 1-5 against the spread. Their last 6 at home. Ohio State game in first half, which we touched on. I need the quarterback to play Bazelak for Missouri, but I think Missouri +38 here. Georgia has only beaten 2 teams this year by 38, UAB and Vandy. Missouri has the 38th total yards, 43rd pass, 26th in points. I think it's a newspaper score. They get the 1 score you need here late, or just they can sling it around and make it ugly. I'm going to take Missouri if the quarterback's playing +38.
Are you worried Mizzou hasn't covered yet this year?
Not till
You know
said
that
it.
they hadn't covered this year.
I did not know that. I think it's gonna. I still think Georgia can beat you, but they beat you by less than 38. I think it's gonna take a lot. You saw it a lot with them. They take their foot off the gas. Georgia's got bigger fish to fry. I'll take Mizzou here.
Okay.
It didn't worry me until she said it. Thanks.
Well, you didn't know it.
I didn't know it.
Well, how could it worry you?
Now
if
it
you didn't
worried
know
me,
it?
yeah.
Right.
Well, that's why it
the
didn't worry
second
me.
you found out about
Now
it,
it
worried
worries
you.
me.
Right.
Now it worries me.
It didn't before you didn't know it.
Right.
Right.
Dave.
I believe it is Friday. Stanford at home +7.5 against Utah. Wake Forest +2.5 at North Carolina. Wake's good. Listen, boys, they put up points, they give up points. North Carolina, not good. This is almost, I feel like, a preseason. Like, switch these names around, if NC, like same players, same teams, same records, but you say Wake is North Carolina and the verse is probably like a 10-point spread. Ole Miss -10 at home against Liberty and the over 67.5. I actually like Arizona at home to keep it close against Cal. They are a sneaky 0-8 team if there's such a thing. They've actually been playing teams close. Arizona, I could see them winning this game. Purdue +3 at home against Michigan State. You can't have a more perfect letdown situation,
Correct.
and I just don't think you can avoid it. West Virginia at home +3 against Oak State. I know, Dan, this is going to be on your card. Wisconsin -12 against Rutgers. At least I think it will be because you keep saying how good they are now.
I mean, their defense is actually, I was looking at it last night. It's basically the conversation on best defenses in
Right.
the
And
college football. Or
I've been
Georgia,
with you a lot, so this is like you're just seeped into my brain with how good Wisconsin is suddenly.
Their offense still stinks
well,
in terms of throwing the ball. Also, go buy a Grit Factory hat. We did an NIL deal with the safety. Awesome. They were wearing these Grit Factory hats on the sideline. So we hooked up with
I
him.
love it.
Sold a bunch of them already. He gets 80% of the net proceeds. So
Love it.
Go buy it in the Barstool
It's a great hat.
store.
Awesome.
Grit Factory. Sick hat.
I thought we just invented it.
No, he invented it, and then someone hit me up
Who's
from
he
the
play
team for Wisconsin.
Oh, great
Yeah,
hat.
I mean, they are the Grit Factory.
I don't like what he's about to say right now. That is
What?
a great deal, but
What?
your next pick, I don't like what you're about to say.
Maryland +10 at home against Penn State.
Wasn't it?
Over 55. I think Penn State maybe gives up on the season. They lose Illinois, then they come back, lose a tough one. I don't see how they get up for this.
Coach is rumored to go to USC.
Maryland needs something after getting they played somebody got sloshed. There's another in Tualopa or whatever threw in 9 gazillion interceptions. I gave the over in Auburn A&M. I like Navy +21 against Notre Dame. Navy I put on the show 4 weeks ago, said they've turned around. Still not good. They did have a big win, but they're back to Navy, I think. So they'll keep this close, I think. Already gave Bama and the over in that game against LSU. I like Kentucky at home -1 against Tennessee. Kentucky's still pretty good. Tough place to play. Tennessee, I think, is decent. What's the over? Give me the over in Kentucky, Tennessee, too. Is it 40?
57.5.
57.5. Give me the over in that.
It's now down to pick'ems.
Pick them, okay. Boise, Fresno. I like Fresno last week. I think I gave that as one of my picks. I like Boise this week to keep it close, potentially win at Fresno. Washington +7 at home against Oregon. I like the over in Texas, Iowa State, 60.5. And the midnight snack in the whack, I'll take Hawaii +7 at home against San Diego State.
Okay. I'll go quick here. I got Utah, Stanford over 52. I have Kent State, which I'll tweet out. I have Kent State.
Because of the uniforms.
Yeah, tonight.
Unbelievable.
I got them at -3. I don't know what the number is right now. I got it -3 this morning. It was still -3 this morning. Is
Yeah,
it
it's
-3?
-3.
All right, so I got Kent State -3 tonight. I have Wake, UNC over 76. I have Cincy -22.5 because they just got slapped in the face. Game day's going there. Now they got to actually start playing hard and try to really prove it to everyone, even though it's
Tulsa's
futile.
been bad, too.
Illinois +14.5 at Minnesota. Purdue +3. Dave, did you put Navy on your card?
Yes.
Navy plus
21.
Got it on my card. I'm going Georgia -38. Middle Tennessee +15. I'll ride with Rico on Kansas State -23.5, and I have Wisconsin -13.5. I will probably add a few more, but not many. Let's do our mortal locks.
Real quick, do you know what Friday night is? Chestnut Hill.
BC?
Red bandana game.
I thought they already did that.
They did it on the road. They're doing the home red bandana game. Had to alert you.
I don't know what I think of a double road bandana game.
Just letting you know.
I don't know that you can do that.
Fair. Doesn't have the same luster.
Yeah.
5-5, and my lock will be Army Air Force under for
Service
service
Academy
academies.
unders. What is that? 38?
36.5.
Jesus Christ.
I'm 5-5, and I'm taking Ohio State.
Love it.
I'd just like to apologize for my lock of the year, Florida. I was drunk at the LSU game. I saw with my own eyes LSU's defense is probably really bad, and that's why I thought Anthony
You tried.
Richardson was so
Yeah.
good.
Took a shot.
Was wrong. I am 6-4. I've lost my last 2, so I'm going back to the well. Houston minus 13
Love it.
against
Coach Dana.
Yep.
They're gonna kill him.
Coach Dana.
Gave him out 16-1 to win that conference.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Dylan.
Wake. He's taking Wake.
You like my analogy
+3.
on the Wake pick? Yep.
Okay. Rico, you want to go?
Yeah.
Relegation pick.
SMU -5. Memphis likely on the third string quarterback. Memphis 1-4 against the spread their last 5, 2-8 last 10 against in conference AAC teams. SMU's off that tough loss. 2 good offenses, 2 not so great defenses, but I think the quarterback issue is the thing for Memphis. I love SMU here -5.
Good luck.
Okay.
We'd like to keep you on this show.
Yep. Dave.
I'm taking Ole Miss at home -10 against Liberty. These are 2 different class teams, fellas. I don't know what this spread's all about. I mean, Ole Miss is one of the better teams in the SEC. Liberty, I loved Liberty last week. I had them against UMass, but they're not that. Let me.
They got no home. They're
Isn't this a revenge game?
They're an independent.
Let me tell you here, and you bear with me as I find this game right now. I think it's a 3:30 or is it a noon? All right, I got it. So Liberty, they kill UMass. I had it. That was my original mortal lock. North Texas 35-26. Louisiana Monroe 31-28. They killed Middle Tennessee 41-13. UAB 36-12. Syracuse, they lose 24-21. Ole Miss is a wildly different class than these teams. They're going to kill this team.
Agreed.
Hugh Freeze revenge game. Though.
Real quick, though, can't you not? Or we run into the same thing here with Liberty and Virginia?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck it. All right, fine. Rico keeps making me go down my...
well, no, I mean...
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I hate to do this.
Uh-oh.
Because we're going to be up all night, but Hawaii +7 at home against San Diego State.
Okay. All right.
There's UFC
on the islands
anyway.
Yeah. All right. I'm taking my mortal lock of the week. I'm taking Pitt -21 at Duke. This is Pitt's getting off the mat. That was a terrible loss to Miami.
Tough loss.
This is a different class. Duke cannot score anymore. I think Pitt is going to be angry. I think Pitt is going to be looking for something to put on the board here.
Cutcliffe's going to get fired.
Pitt -21. I think they get off the mat. I think they play well. I think Kenny Pickett. It's the season now for Pitt, now that they're not going to – well, first of all, their season still is very much alive because they can get to the ACC championship game, which is big for Pitt. But more than anything, Kenny Pickett, Heisman, they want, maybe like when you plug in your NCAA game and you're like, hey, I'm going to keep throwing it when I'm up. Pitt -21 is my mortal lock. All right.
Real quick, can we get a Breeders' Cup pick?
No, I haven't looked. I'll tweet it
there
out.
you go.
I like Hot Rod Charlie.
I'll cross him off.
He's a something sauce. You read the story?
Is that a real name?
Hot Rod Charlie. Loved him.
Yeah,
he almost
it's
won
a real name. I know the horse.
He almost won the Belmont. I had him. Should have won it. There's also a horse, Go Nick Go. I like that one.
Okay.
K-N-I-C-K. The way they're playing, I like that. I thought you would have the... You really
look. I know Go Nick. No, I haven't looked at all.
right.
I've been kind of busy.
Fair enough. Hot Rod Charlie for me.
It's one of my favorite events.
It's in California now?
Yeah, Del Mar, San Diego. Flying out tomorrow. Commercial. Pray for me.
When was the last time?
I can't remember, Hank.
You know you have to get to the airport early.
It's a good disaster.
You have no idea how to do it.
It's a disaster.
Did you have pre-check?
I may still
clear?
crumble and just be like, give me a plane. I don't know.
All right. Thanks, Rico. Good
and
show.
it's not only that. I got suits. It's a lot of. I'm a disaster.
All right. Good show. See everyone next week.